Hi, I'm Alaska Orange, and today we're gonna be watching how much money does Larry make? The Amazing World of Gumball. And this is the person that has all the jobs, and he is like a box person in the Amazing World of Gumball. And this is by Jeitan. The original video will be in the description box below. And please comment what you want me to react to next, and let's see how much money does he make. Like, he should be like a millionaire by now.
This is Larry Meyer from the Amazing World of Gumball. He's the responsible for Elmore having an economy. With more than 86 jobs, he's the reason Elmore doesn't collapse and the apocalypse breaks out. As shown on the episode, The Pizza.
This town doesn't function without Larry. Let's not panic. How bad can things get in 15 minutes?
We are going to see how's that even possible and how much money Larry makes. First, we need to know how many jobs he has. He's a chef and a waiter. He's the cashier and delivery guy at all 23 Joyful Burgers. Same jobs for Fervidos Pizza as well. Just with those, we got 50 jobs. That's more jobs than a single man with gambling problems. To which we add his other jobs as cashier at Elmore Mall, Laser Beater Replay 2000, Elmore Gas Station, Food and Stuff, Store Chunky Bite, the restaurant Lazy Larry, the 2 stores Janet's, Bank of Elmore. He sells ice cream. He's a clerk at the cinema, the pet store, and the shoe store. That gives us 64 jobs in the customer service industry. Can you imagine that? What a nightmare.
Wearing a store uniform is a grown-up version of having a sign on your back that says "Kick me."
Yeah, I think the sign would say something ruder than that.
He's also a mechanic, plumber, the police accountant, pest exterminator. He's the curator of an art gallery. He has a delivery service. He's a hairdresser, a janitor, Santa Claus at Christmas, and Roblox YouTuber. Just kidding, I just made that one up. Larry can be desperate for money, but no, that's not having change. That's a total of 76 jobs, of which I could count. Beyond that, I get lost, and this Reddit post says 86 jobs, so gotta trust him. How? It's not that he keeps getting fired for Gumball's fault, or he varies from one job to another, working a normal schedule with a normal salary, only with different occupations. But if either of these two were the reason, Larry's back wouldn't hurt that much for carrying Elmore's economy. In the episode, the Nobody, Gumball and Darwin are looking for a role or personality for Rob. During their conversation, several Larrys go by at the same time, all wearing different uniforms. This means 2 things: time delay skills, or he's an actual ninja from the Hidden Leaf Village who mastered the clone's jutsu.
Yeah, he probably do have a brother or something.
It is shown how he handles all his jobs. Gumball and Darwin decide to cover Larry for
Simple.
5
You wanted
minutes,
to come
and they
here.
have to run from one job to another constantly. Those 5 minutes feel like forever. We see Gumball and Darwin come and go between jobs at insane speed, being in many occasions in 2 places at the same time, even though it doesn't seem that way for them.
You said you'd be gone for 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
It's like you in class, you're there, but your mind is in another dimension. You're silly goose. That, but Larry actually does it in real life situations. Larry has a different perception of time, or he controls time itself so that he can do all his jobs. He's an underpaid superior being trapped in mundane jobs. Better to be underpaid than not paid at all, like me, because I still don't meet the requirements to monetize the channel. So if you give this video a like, you will help me a lot. But talking of underpaid, we still don't know how much money he makes. We will assume he's paid part-time job, because although we could assume he works full-time, I think it would be a completely impossible
So after this video, I will let you out.
Even
Okay.
with his time delay superpowers. For a
Not that
full-time
long.
job, you have to fill 40 hours a week. Part-time would be 20 hours of work per week, or about 80 hours monthly work schedule. And since the majority of his jobs are as a cashier, then we can do much of the calculations quickly by making an account. He has 35 jobs as a
That's
cashier,
probably why
which
Richard
would
don't
be
have a job.
2,800 hours of monthly work. An average cashier with experience usually makes $12 per hour. So with 2,800 monthly hours, that's $33,600 per month. Nice. We had his 25 jobs as a delivery guy. That's an average of $10 an hour for 2,000 monthly hours in total of work, just like Chinese children.
Minions are Chinese children!
That's 20 grand a month. Man's been grinding those dollars. With only 60 jobs, $53,600 a month. For the remaining 16 jobs, again I could count 76. So only the average wage for each profession. That's a total of $16,720 a month.
I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep, I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go
Larry's salary as a police accountant is $25 an hour, which is not the highest. The Santa Claus work is just once a year. Is the one that pays the most? On average, they usually pay between $30 to $100 an hour.
No witnesses?
Oh.
So Larry makes $70,320 per month for
Is he
almost
single? Let me
$850K
stop.
a year. I don't even have that money in GTA.
I didn't even know Gumball, the Amazing World of Gumball ended. Like, I thought it was still going on, but it's ended.
$200 a day,
I
which is the
think.
equivalent of just over 8 days in one. Remember, he has time delay powers.
15-minute delay. And then what?
70 grand. I think he can pay his rent and groceries with no problem. Those jobs usually about tax benefits, so probably the IRS takes half of that. Even though it is said in one episode that Larry is paid $7 an hour, that's way less than what was calculated before. But come on, he doesn't look like an immigrant to be paid.
Lindor, made
And then they
to
gonna give me
melt
an ad
by the Lint Master Chocolatier.
after you just said YouTube is not paying you. 2 ads at that.
Either way, $7 for someone who works 6,000 hours a month is a salary of $500,000 a year. But why isn't he rich? What is the money spent on? He can afford a really good house, flats those spread videos, that V t-shirt, but that's not the case.
I find that the low-level terror of not being able to pay my rent is a great motivator.
He has some great things. I don't think he spent it all on the ring to propose to his girlfriend. He probably needs a professional degree to be working as a police accountant. Probably.
You see, if I had stayed at school, I'd have a well-paid job.
He didn't go to college, so I don't think he struggled to pay any student loan. There's one theory that says Larry's time delay abilities were learned at Sterling University, so that's a huge step. Or, in this episode, the finale, the Watersons are charged $800,000 for the damage when they met Hector Matt. And Elmore was almost entirely destroyed. That's only half of the pile. And later Nicole and Anais meet Larry, who tells them he put a restraining order because every time he sees them, his day is ruined.
Anytime I so much as look at the Waterson, something terrible happens to me.
Tells them that he has all those jobs to pay for the damage done by the Watersons. Those 800K are the damages of one single episode. And we know this is not the first time. Elmer works in a really strange way. It may be that he simply had to pay all to avoid being absorbed by nothing and be able to maintain the strange balance that leads Elmer with the constant destruction carried out by this. With that in mind, in the episode The Laziest, he loses everything because of these idiots. He retires from his jobs for an unknown period of time. We can assume he neglected his house, his debts, and his health. You know, you cannot get sick in... That's gonna cost you your life savings.
This may be bad time right now, but you owe me $32,000 in legal fees. What?
Leaving him with greater debts and at the same time numerous taxes and interest. Adding to that Elmore's debts caused by the destruction of the Watersons that he paid. If he had some money saved, they just forced him to pay it. That's pretty likely. What kind of traumatic event made Larry such a workaholic? In the same episode, it is hinted that something happened in the summer of '83, where this man once was the laziest person in Elmore.
That's a name I haven't heard since the summer of '83.
Nobody cares about the summer of '83!
To discover what happened in the summer of '83, click on this video. But before, don't forget to smash...
Maybe. So that's it for how much money does Larry make. I don't understand why he is spending all of this, not spending all of the money, but like, I just don't understand. I think somebody should understand to me, like Matt Pat or something. So that's it for the original video. The original video will be in the description box below, and please comment what you want me to react to next, and goodbye.